Hello, cassette community. I just have a few finds to show you from the past a couple weeks anyway. This first batch was from Goodwill. I think I mentioned in a previous video that they're actually lowering their prices on cassettes. They're priced anywhere from 49 cents to to 99 cents. But then a lot of them were half off, so because of the color of the week. So, alright, so this first batch, there's 5 tapes. I actually showed these on the Cassette Community Facebook group, just as the picture. I just showed the picture, and yeah. Anyway, the first one, Frankie Lane's Greatest Hits. This was a blind buy for me, but I was curious about it. The Williams Brothers Harmony Hotel. Brian Bowers by Heart. He's, as you see there, he plays the auto harp. I have a fondness for the auto harp because when I was young, my grandma kept an auto harp under her bed. So, and when we would come over, especially in the evenings, she would pull it out and we'd strum on it. And we didn't know how to play any songs, but yeah. Then we have Gershwin Greatest Hits, Arthur Fiedler and Boston Pops. And the last one from Goodwill, very excited about, Johnny Cash Super Hits. Can't wait to play that one in the car. Alright, so that was that. My next stop was Savers. Now these were on different days, but I hadn't been to Savers in a long time actually. So I had hope that they had gotten stuff in, and they had. So I found some good stuff there actually. And actually one of the first things I saw there was actually a CD. And this is a band that I appreciate their body of work. I'm not the biggest fan, but they have some classic songs, and this is actually an album of covers, or like a tribute album, I guess is what you would call it, because it's other bands covering this band's music, and it is Kiss My Ass. Classic Kiss regrooved. Very excited about that. I am getting back into CDs a little bit, but I mean, either way, I would have had to pick this one up because it's just too good to pass up. It has Lenny Kravitz, Garth Brooks, Anthrax, Gin Blossoms, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Shandy's Addiction, no idea who that is, Dinosaur Jr., Extreme, The Lemonheads, The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and Yoshiki. Again, no idea who that is, but yeah, very excited. So you can kind of get an idea of the songs there. Yeah, I wasn't about to do a CD finds video for one CD. Okay, this next batch of cassettes was from that same visit to Savers. They don't have the biggest turnover there, so so I find myself not going there as much. Plus, their tapes are a little bit more. They're 99 cents there, so. But I feel I picked up some really good stuff. So, the first one is sealed. Select Country All-Stars, 8 hand-picked hits from today's top country artists. And today is 1995. Has Clint Black, Lori Morgan, George Strait, Vince Gill, John Anderson, Diamond Rio, Brooks and Dunn, and Alabama. Oh. close that one. Continuing in the country vein, and I think this qualifies as classic country, from 1982. Don Williams, Listen to the Radio. I think that qualifies as classic country. Best of Preservation Hall Jazz Band of New Orleans, Louisiana. This one I discovered is actually part of a set because it says tape 2. So I was a little disappointed about that, but again, I mean, you can't pass up Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline, her legendary recordings, album number 2. One thing I really love is compilation or sampler cassettes, especially when they're still sealed. There's just something about a tape that is still sealed that I really, really enjoy. But this is Newport's Hottest Hits of the 80s. It has the Hooters, James Brown, Gregory Abbott, Eddie Money, Journey, Club Nouveau, Toto, and Survivor. And the last one, this one I am very excited about. I'm sure it's not a valuable cassette by any means, because it has a clear shell. So yeah, as I'm sure you know, the older tapes were opaque and even had paper labels on them. So, but I'm still very excited. Louis Armstrong and King Oliver. I'm not sure what King Oliver does, but other than being king. I see. Huh. King Oliver's Creole Jazz Band. I don't know if you probably can't pick it up there, but right on side 1 there it says King Oliver's Creole Jazz Band. Interesting. Then down here it says Red Onion Jazz Babies. Oh. But yeah, very excited to pick that up. This was on Jazz Heritage. Yeah. I think that was like a tape club, and it became a CD club. Yeah. I belonged to them when they were... I may have belonged to them when they were still putting out tapes, actually. Anyway, that's it. Just a quick note. I actually run a Facebook group called the Cassette Community. So if you enjoyed these tapes that I showed, and you want to see more from myself and a bunch of other people, log on to Facebook and search for the Cassette Community and put in your request to join, and I'll approve it as soon as I can. Usually I'm pretty good about it, but sometimes it goes a day or two before I check. I try to check on a daily basis though. But yeah, I would love you to join the Cassette Community, be a part of it, and we show a lot of good stuff on there, and we have some very knowledgeable people on there, including people that fix tape decks and even fix actual cassettes themselves. So yeah, it's a wealth of knowledge, and we show lots of good stuff, and it's a small, pretty tight-knit group. So I hope you will consider joining. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.